Day. This is Coach Max here, and I'm presenting King Safety. This is King Safety Part 3. Here we're going to start with a different first move. The move that white played here is pawn to d4. Um, then black responds with knight to f6, and now white plays the knight to d2. Now I have a problem with this move. It is an inaccuracy. You can make a lot of errors in chess, but this one is an inaccuracy. The ideal place for your knight here, the ideal spot for your knight is c3. Actually, let me show you c3 for this knight on b1, f3 for your knight that is on g1, and then f6 for your knight on g8, c6 for your knight that is on b8. That is where you should develop your knights. Your knights should be played like that. This is where you develop your knights. That's the principled way of developing your knights. Now, if you play your knight to d2, if you look at this position, you can already see that um, the bishop can come out. So we have mobility for the bishop and we have mobility for the queen. Now, if you play your knight to d2, it changes the landscape. And you can now clearly see that our queen and bishop is frustrated. They cannot come out because this knight is blocking their path to freedom, or they don't have mobility. And so here black lashes out with e5. You normally don't play a pawn break, but there is an idea, tricky idea here. Pawn takes on e5, and you can see that the pawn is attacking the knight. The knight is under attack by the pawn, and so the knight moves away. The knight jumps to g4. Knight jump to g4. And now the knight is also attacking the pawn on e5. And where else are we attacking with this knight? We attack on h2, f2, e3, and we are defending our territory f6 and h6. And of course, we are attacking this pawn on e5. So you can see the power of the knight. It's a very powerful piece. Look at that. And then we are defending. Even though we move away from f6, we are defending that square. So this knight is a powerful piece on g4. And so white didn't like this knight and wanted to get rid of it immediately, and white played pawn to h3. What do you think of that move in light of the previous sessions on king safety? If you watch the previous sessions, you will understand that this is a mistake. In fact, it's not a mistake, it's a blunder. You get three types of mistake. You get in order of how bad these mistakes are. You have an inaccuracy, then you have the mistake, the normal mistake, and then you have a blunder, which chess masters or players refer to loosely at times as gross blunder. This is what it is, because this is a game-ending blunder, and it also obviously depends on the level of the two players. Here, black to play can win the game, and white can resign immediately. I would like you to pause the video once again and see if you can find the winning move for black here. Great. If you found it, wonderful. If you didn't, I'm here to show you. So because of this pawn move that we play forward, we have now weakened, when we play forward, when we play our pawn forward, we have weakened this square on g3, because we don't have the pawn that is on h2 protecting it. We only have the f2 pawn protecting this square now. And so we are creating weaknesses in our territory. And so black capitalized on that and placed the knight to e3. Again, a sacrifice. We are attacking the queen. The queen is in trouble now. Do you see that? So, black says, no way I'm going to give you my queen. I will capture your knight. And then black says, well, you have just opened your E1 H4 diagonal and I will deal with you swiftly. And therefore, black brings the queen over, slides it over to H4. I will do that again very slowly. Queen slides over to H4 and it is check. How can we defend this now? We are in big trouble. Pawn to G3. That's our only hope. But the queen captures again, and it is checkmate, or as I would say, Schachmatarovsky. The game is over in just 6 moves. Black checkmated white. So I hope this is clear. This is a very dangerous diagonal, and you should try not to open up this diagonal or make such moves that will cause you to open up this diagonal. If black wanted to play something else here and say played pawn to c3, then it is too late because we will capture the queen, the king will capture back, and white will also lose the game here because white lost the queen. So sometimes you have to give up your queen to save the game. But why play in such a way or develop your pieces in such a way that you're going to lose some of your pieces? The queen is a major piece. It's 9 points. And you lost it for a knight and the pawn, basically, which is 4 points. So black is 5 points ahead and can win this game very easily. Okay, so please watch out for this. It is not easy to see, but I'm glad that I could present this material to you. Thank you for watching. On to the next one.